I would check in and say hi and try. This is going to be my first video all on my Android phone. If any of you watched a previous video where I mentioned that my computer is dying, my MacBook is dying, and the only thing I could afford to do was get a discounted, for people with low income, a discounted computer, and all they had was a Chromebook. Well, they also had a Windows 11, basically the same thing, little notebook. So it's not the best for videos, but it's all I can afford. It's all I can do. So I'm trying to do what I can, the best I can with what I have. So just trying to keep moving, keep going, not give up. So if you aren't subscribed, please, it would help me out if you would subscribe, and if you would watch the video all the way through, whatever videos you enjoy. That helps lift my algorithms and encourages YouTube to promote my videos more. So if you could help me out, and if you could hit the like button, having trouble this morning. If you could hit that like button, that would help a lot also. And if you see any of my videos that you think any of your friends or family would enjoy, please share. I would appreciate it. Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to make a homemade DIY, use up some food kind of recipe. It's not really a recipe, I'm just throwing it together. So the other day I didn't remember to film it, but I made something that I found online as a egg replacement for, I do have, if you watch any of my cooking videos, I have an egg replacer I use for baking, but this is one that's like scrambled eggs, right? So it's with garbanzo beans, seasonings, I don't remember exactly what I put in it. I guess the next time I make it, I'll have to share it. But there's lots of recipes online about how to make that kind of thing. That's where I got it. I just kind of modified it for myself. So it's not an actual recipe that I can detail for you. But so I have some potatoes I need to use up. And I'm out of fresh veggies. So when you're frugal and poor and you collect, food bank hauls, I have videos about my food bank hauls. A lot of times you get canned fruits and veggies, and beans and whatnot. So I am going to use a can of spinach and some potatoes and use up this egg mixture because I made way more than I should have made, and I don't want it to go bad, and I like to batch cook anyway and freeze stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook up all the potatoes, season them, throw in a can of spinach. I'm going to rinse it because I don't trust the whatever water stuff that's in there. It's a low sodium can, so here's my food bank. Low sodium. I don't know how to make this phone turn my video around. So I hope this isn't backwards and I can fix it when I edit. Or I can fix it when I edit. So anyway, put the spinach. This is my homemade garbanzo bean fake scrambled egg stuff, and it's got things like nutritional yeast and turmeric that gives it the color and extra nutrition, and a cheesy-ish kind of, the nutritional yeast gives a cheesy flavor. That's my replacement for Parmesan cheese. And pastas has some apple cider vinegar in it. That gives it that kind of eggy smell and taste. Also, garbanzo beans kind of have that a little bit too, so Anyway, that's what I'm going to show you. So turn the camera around. It's actually a nice day here in Oregon. We're getting some sunlight today. It's nice, warming up the house. Okay, we have to get my favorite handy dandy frying pan. And you can see I left my breakfast mess here. My last stir fry. I'm going to scrape that out. Then I'll just heat up. I just scrape this out, heat up the pan, kills anything. Okay, while that pan is heating and killing all the germs, I got a lot going on here. I should pick up some of this stuff. Okay, there's my little potatoes that are waiting to be cut up, and we'll do that right now. Hello! I look like a fish talking. That's rotten in there. We're going to cut that out and throw that away. If you watch any of my van life videos, you'll know that one of the ways that I eat on the road with my extra finicky diet is, at least the first week, my ice chest will hold, you can check out the video where I beefed up my ice chest with Reflectix and an outer cover, insulated it so it lasts almost twice as long as it did before I insulated it. So then I'm able to make food last almost, it depends on the weather. So in hot weather, the ice chest with the modification to it will last about 3 days. Sometimes 4, depending on how much food that I've eaten out of it. On cooler days, it can last up to a week. But, well, 4 or 5 days. Again, depending on what's in there. The fuller that it is, the more it stays frozen. So anyway, check out the video where I modified my ice chest. What I like to do is batch cook meals and package them up in like individual bags and then freeze them. And then when I go on the road, I can just throw them in the ice chest, and I have meals for at least a week. Few days to a week, and the meals will last longer. The ice will last 3 to 5 days or so, and I just have to get more ice. So I'm able to go really a couple weeks. It's a big ice chest. I can go a couple weeks, almost a couple weeks, with eating all my own homemade food and sticking to my diet. I might have to go to the store and pick a few things here and there, or I might grab something on the road. But I also have a Road Pro, so you can check that out in my videos too, where I can cook my meals as I'm driving. So, so let's get this cooking. Okay, I don't have a way to prop up my Android, and I have a case on it that's difficult to put into my other phone holders that I normally use with my iPhone. So I can't film the way I'd like to, you know, me doing everything. So there's the potatoes in there. I'll cook those up, and then we'll add this in there. Well, actually, we'll throw the spinach in. So let's go get the spinach ready. We need my trusty rusty. It's getting rusty. I do clean it. Maybe that's why it's getting rusty. So we're going to open this can, and I can't do it with one hand, so we'll be right back with an open can. Here we are. One open can of spinach, and we are going to wash it out. Guess I should wash down my mess from scraping my pan. I'm straining it out. It's the only strainer I have. It's the only thing I have for a strainer. There's the potatoes. We gotta turn the heat down. Let those cook. The spinach in there cooking. Let that cook up. Okay, this looks like it's ready, and we're going to put the egg mixture in. There we go. And this should cook up just like scrambled eggs. Okay, I'll be right back. Show you how it turned out. Okay, that's cooking up. I'm going to add a little more nutritional yeast. I love this stuff. Open up the camera here. And then we're going to add some cheese, some vegan cheese that I need to use up also. I know some people are going to think that this looks disgusting, but it'll be better. It'll taste better than it looks. Okay, I have this little bit of cheese I need to use up, and I have another package I think I'll add to it also. First I want to see how this works into it. Yeah, I think that's going to be much better. See, it's starting to form up like egg. Like an omelet. There's so much spinach that it all turned green. Okay, I thought this cheese was open. I just had to open it. Can't hold the phone and do that. So There's some more vegan cheese, so we're going to put some of that in there. And since I'm going to have some for lunch, I have these to put it on. So I'm going to toast one of these, actually a couple of these in here, and wrap that stuff in it. Okay, see those fit right in there like that. It's I've had this toaster oven for a really long time. I think at least 10 years or so. And it's never failed me. So I can put just about anything in here. It's supposed to be for bagels. But it toasts up a lot of stuff really well. Alright, this is cooked up really well. Kind of still simmering a little bit. And we will put some in the tortilla. There we go. Let's go dish up some of this stuff. Make our little breakfast burritos for lunch. Vegan, gluten-free, and healthy. There's my little breakfast burritos for lunch. Oh, and I didn't mention that the garbanzo beans, the spinach, the tortillas were all free. Food bank. The only thing I bought in here was seasoning and the cheese. No one gives away vegan cheese, so I have to hunt that down. But that is the only purchase I made in this meal. And the electricity to cook it, I guess.